How much money should you spend on online advertising to keep growing your business? How much money is too much and you're overspending, or how much money is too little that it's stunting your growth? In this video, I'm going to show you a very simple formula that will help you calculate the maximum amount of money that you can ever spend on acquiring one client using paid advertising in your business. And this is where I draw the line, right? And you should as well, between spending too much, spending too little, and really reaching and maintaining that golden middle that will keep pushing your business forward, but also that your online advertising spend doesn't cut into your profits and eat away at your profitability. So without any further ado, let's dive right in. Hi everyone, my name is Nazim, and if you're new to my channel, I'm the marketing guy, and in the last 8 years I've worked with hundreds of businesses and helped them to grow to 6, 7, and even 8 figures. And in all this time, obviously, as mine and our clients' businesses has been growing, there's always been this one pressing concern or issue of how much should I spend on advertising and how much would be too much, right? Because again, these are two different polarities and you want to keep in the middle. Business is generally about keeping a good sort of like balance between the two polarities, and basically to help you maintain this golden middle, I came up with a very dead simple formula to help you calculate the maximum amount of money that you can ever spend on advertising to acquire a new client. And basically, and guys, mind you, this is for you if you run an online service business, a coaching business, a consulting business, an agency business, if you sell online courses. Because if you sell e-com or other stuff, that there's a whole different mathematics that goes into that I'm not going to discuss in this video. So if you run an actual online service-based business, this video is perfect for you. And the formula basically goes as following: 30% multiplied by your customer lifetime value is the maximum number that you can ever invest in your business. And basically the reason it's 30% is because, again, for the last 8 years I've followed a lot of patterns, a lot of average overhead costs that go into an online service-based business, and 30% again represents per my experiences, 30% represents the maximum amount of money that you can ever spend on advertising to acquire one client in your business. And what I really mean by that is, for example, if your program or your customer lifetime value, which is, everything that an average client pays to you in their lifetime, right? Which they can be with you for 3 months or 3 years, and we'll talk about that in a moment. Obviously, you want to keep them around for as long as possible, have them paying you for as long as possible, obviously in the most ethical way. But basically, you want to look at that number and take 30% of that and invest into marketing. Actually, to be honest with you, the lower you can get away with investing, the better, which basically means that your marketing efforts are very effective, but you never go over and above 30%, because it's at that point it will start eating and cutting into your profits, and it's not good business, right? Because again, as an online business, even though you're an online business, which is a leaner business model than offline business, you still have to pay taxes, sales reps, assistants, coaches, yourself, your family. You get the gist, right? So 30% is the maximum you can ever invest in acquiring a client with online advertising. So for example, if your average customer lifetime value is $10,000, you can only ever invest $3,000, and anything more than that is too much. So for example, you say $3,000 is my budget to acquire one client, and if I close, let's say 1 out of 10 sales calls, then for this $3,000 I need to generate 10 sales calls, which puts me at $300 per sales call. If you go and generate sales calls at $400, unless you start closing at a higher rate, it's going to be bad business, because you'll be overspending on acquiring clients. So really figuring out the bigger math, the funnel math is probably a larger video that I'll have to create separately. So make sure to hit the bell button to be notified about that, to hit like button on this video and subscribe, and to pay very close attention to this YouTube channel, because I do get quite complicated and sophisticated in my breakdowns in these videos. But basically, there can be two major obstacles that you'll have to solve to make the mathematics work for you. Obstacle number one is probably that your customer lifetime value is not big enough, so you're not charging enough money, right? So for example, if your marketing is all perfect and per competition benchmarks, you are, let's say, spending $2,000 to acquire a client, but if, for example, your value of a client is only $3,000, no matter how good you get with your marketing, you will probably not get it down below $2,000. So the only way to make this formula work for you is to actually get the lifetime value of a client up, which would be upping your prices, improving the packaging you offer so you can improve your prices, coming up with continuity offers, which, guys, I have a very great video on my YouTube channel. Just click on the top right corner for that. And basically you need to charge more and for a longer amount of, increase your client retention so they pay you more over their lifetime value. So then you can say, okay, now the value of a client is not $3,000 anymore, it's $6,000, and with the $2,000 acquisition cost, it fits perfectly in the 30% rule, right? So it's either this, or, for example, you know that you're doing everything right when it comes to your customer lifetime value, you're charging a great price, you maybe have a continuity offer, and you're basically, it sounds horrible, but you're basically milking everything out of the client's worth. Again, guys, I feel like I have to kind of say this in the video, but sometimes I skip this part, but keep in mind that you need to do it in the most ethical way possible. You should never engage in predatory sales tactics. You should always think about the client first. You should not overprice your services unless you're delivering something exceptional, and even then you have to always think about the client first. And then, basically you're making your mathematics work. So I'll probably keep saying this as a disclaimer for every video where I talk about tactics like this. I think it's important, but basically, if you know that you're doing everything right on the customer lifetime value side and they're paying you and it's great, they love your services, then the obstacle is in marketing, and you want to improve your numbers there when it comes to your funnel conversion rate, your lead generation costs, or with your close rate on the phone, right? I mean, to be honest with you, there are really two categories: how much it costs you to get someone on the phone, and how much at what rate you convert them into clients, right? If it costs you too much to get them on the phone, you work the advertising side or the funnel side, right? Like you improve your funnels, you make sure that you get a cheaper cost per click for your advertising campaigns by pumping out more ad creatives. Or if you close too little, you go and click on the link in the description down below. You book a consultation call with us, and we put you through our sales bootcamp, and you start closing at a greater rate. Like if you're not closing at least at 30 to 40% with your leads, then you probably lack sales training. So definitely come to us. We'll help you with that. But like I said, just like with marketing, we also help with that. But basically, the point is, there's always in marketing, in business, life, always imagine a weight scale, right? And if your customer lifetime value issues are not issues but matters are great, then it's probably, and if you still have a problem, it's probably the lead side. And if it's the lead side, that's great, it's probably the customer lifetime value that's lacking. And if you don't have problems, then probably both of them are equally as great, and great job, keep doing that. So guys, basically that's it for this video. 30% rule, never forget about it, don't go above that. If you like this video, click like and click the notification button, the bell button, click subscribe to our YouTube channel, join our free Facebook community, link in the description down below. Click also below to follow our socials, and check out our website if you want to book a consultation call with us. We work with online service-based businesses, which is coaches, consultants, agencies, other online service-based or subscription-based businesses. And if any of this resonates with you and you feel like growing your business, definitely come talk to us. Thanks for watching this video again, and I'll see you in the next one. Chat soon.